And views of myself, Salailo Makwidire, and we'll be having a short conversation about football, soccer, South African football. I think all of us that love the game would definitely agree that it doesn't begin with packed stadiums. It begins on soccer fields, community pitches and weekend tournaments where young players dream of one day wearing the colors of Bafana Bafana or Banyana Banyana or signing professional contracts abroad. But over the years, grassroots football has really grown and become one of the country's most important talent pipelines, giving young boys and girls the opportunity to develop their skills, build confidence, and learn values that extend far beyond the beautiful game. On the 8th and 9th of August, George Campbell School out in Durban will be hosting the Woodford Orient Premier 7's tournament, bringing together schools from across the country for what promised to be one of the biggest youth football festivals on the calendar. And joining us this morning, our head of soccer, Demaine, Chong, head of sport, our Hyder and tournament organizers, Zain, and Shuaib, Hassan, who will be joining us to have a short conversation around this tournament. What does it mean for the community? What does it mean for young people? Who are going to be involved in it, and they're all joining us via our virtual platform. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to News and Views.
Morning.
There we go. I want to start, this conversation, and maybe, Demaine, you can jump in here. We all know that every successful football tournament starts with a vision. What inspired Orient Islamic School to establish the Premier 7's, and what gap were you guys hoping to fill in youth football development?
So our vision is to give boys opportunity and change their dreams and make sure that we provide the scouts and players the opportunity to love their dreams.
And this tournament in itself, it's catering for players from under 7 all the way to under 17. How important is it to expose young footballers in particular to quality competition from such an early age?
So basically, to give them opportunity to play against the best and develop and see the progress of the players, and for them to understand the level of football.
I think it's also important to note that here in KZN, we have a very competitive GDLFA league, and us now inviting teams that are from across South Africa. We've got teams coming from Johannesburg, from Pretoria, from Cape Town, from Bloemfontein, to play against other flavors of football from outside of KZN is an experience for young players.
No, most definitely. And you mentioned the fact that the tournament is officially recognized by the GDLFA and I think also SAFA is also recognizing it. How significant is that recognition for participating schools and for aspiring young footballers to know that associations that are as big as SAFA have an eye on it, and there might be potential scouts out there?
Well, definitely, GDLFA is a sub-body of SAFA, so being recognized by GDLFA would automatically mean that we are recognized by SAFA. And when we looked at the vision as a leading school within our province and community, when we looked at the vision of creating opportunities, look, in all fairness, there's multiple tournaments that go out throughout the year, and some have different objectives. It's a marketing objective, it's a fundraising objective. But when we looked at what we want to provide, and our head of football, Mr. Demaine Chong, who's an ex-professional futsal player, played for South Africa and has played professionally for leading clubs, he had this passion to create opportunities. And then we got in touch with our leading sponsors such as Woodford, NMI, Ahmad Al-Qadi, and we put a plan together in which we can create opportunities for players. And we are glad to inform our listeners and the participants that would be participating in our tournament that last year was the inaugural Premier 7 tournament that was backed by our previous sponsor, CrossMed. This year, we have Woodford that is backing us up. And this has allowed us to create this opportunity of bringing Pro Sport International scouts, leading scout of the country, Mike McCabe, to the tournament. Famous soccer influencers such as Football Culture, and cellular mark that will be gracing our tournament. And we are proud that through our efforts and through our tournament last year, 3 boys were recognized and signed for professional contracts from underprivileged indigenous backgrounds that are now representing Orlando Pirates, Sundowns. And not only is their professional, in the sense of their footballing career taking off, but even they are receiving a higher or a better quality of education. The standard of life is improving. And I think this, for us as a leading institute within our community, we take a lot of pride in providing these opportunities and this platform for all participants at our tournament.
And I think maybe all of you gentlemen can answer this one, and I think you touched on it quite briefly. The fact that you're going to be having, I think, well-renowned football agent, Mike Macabre. Anyone that knows football, especially South African football, will tell you that he's worked with the who's who. One of the best talents in South African football is involved with them. He sent some players to Europe. How valuable is it? How valuable is it for youngsters to perform in front of people who have helped shape professional football careers? Some that even played at the highest level of international club football.
I think it's important to understand that when it comes to playing football, it's always about bettering yourself. So if you grow as a player from day to day, then that is the most important thing, no matter the stage, no matter the person. But equally so, having the right type of eyes and the right type of people that can create opportunities for the youth of South Africa is important. These are people that are willing. They're willing to basically come down and be a part of a grassroots tournament so that they can open doors for the future of South Africa. And not many people, especially in KZN, will be provided with this opportunity. It's a very rare opportunity to have the caliber of these type of people, and with their enthusiastic nature to be able to promote young individuals who are really the youth, underdeveloped, and giving them an opportunity to shine, showing their raw talent and developing them to be the stars of tomorrow.
I want to come to Orient Islamic School here, because you guys are at the center of it all. What kind of values do you hope to instill to the youngsters through a tournament like this one? Because we all know, anyone that has played football, that it's more than just about what's happening on the pitch. It's more than about the trophies, but there's more to football, whether it's teamwork, respecting the opponent, and working with others. From Orient Islamic School, from your perspective, what do you like to take out from this, just outside what's happening or what's going to be happening during the tournament or on the pitch?
Well, we want to send a message of a discipline, hard work that definitely pays off, and I think we want to through the last year, with regards to, as you mentioned, we are at the center of it due to our performance in the different codes of sport. And I think by creating this platform, we want to show our learners that as long as you have the correct mindset and your intentions are correct, the sky is the limit in terms of where we can reach, whether it's individual performance like we have performed as a team in the various codes of sport, or we are looking to create opportunities through this tournament for our wider community, and bringing together and coming together and understanding that we as South Africans are one and we should create opportunities for each another. I think this is a big plus on our side in terms of what we want to achieve as a school, in terms of creating opportunities, in terms of diversifying and mixing the different cultures and the different languages and coming together to celebrate sport and create opportunity for all. This is what Orient Islamic School is about.
And in closing, any one of you can just give us details about the day of the tournament or the weekend of the tournament. What is it going to look like? Where can people come to watch the matches? And most importantly, those that still want to get involved, is there still space for affiliates to come in and join in on the tournament?
I think from an organizing perspective, it takes a lot of people, it takes a lot of dedication, a lot of motivation, a lot of hard work to put together something like this. And we are grateful to Woodford. We are grateful to our sponsors that back us, Ahmad Al-Qadi, NMI. We are also grateful to our community, local business that supports such an initiative to make it a reality. On that day, we're expecting close on to 3,000 people per day to grace the tournament. It's going to be very busy. We're expecting crowds of people. But I think the most important thing for me individually that I would look forward to is the excitement, the electric atmosphere, and being in an environment where football is the name of the day. I think, as Coach Hyder mentioned, for our learners, it's not just about winning and losing, but we win with humility, we lose with dignity, and we grow from strength to strength as individuals for all of our learners. On that day, we've got multitude of stall holders and vendors that will be a part of the event. We have different brand activations that will basically enhance the event. We have 9 football fields in which games will be played on. So the atmosphere is electrifying, and we wish and hope that everybody who has time to come down, come and join us. Have a look at what we're doing. Show your support, and we'd like to see you there.
Well, there you have it. Jazakallah so much, gentlemen. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be a really, really wonderful day. And I hope we chat again soon to get a report back on what the tournament looked like. Really appreciate your time.
Great stuff. Thank you.
There we go. And with that, we're going to take a quick break. News and views will be back with you right after this.